Hello everybody, back with another episode of Farming Blind with Duck here on the Barber Farm. We're the 6th day of July and we're still doing hay. I don't think it's ever going to end, but hey, that's a good thing because that's money in the bank, the way I look at it anyway. Square bales can be a good money maker, but at the same time, there's a lot of work to it. We handle a lot of it by hand. Some people use accumulator systems such as that, but we choose to do it more or less the old-fashioned way. As you've seen in previous other videos, as far as how we do it, we load, the bales come right off our baler, right onto the trailer, and we stack it there. But you've not yet seen kind of how we do it, putting it in the barn. Most of the time, we can start from the ground and go up. We put it on pallets to keep the moisture away from the bales. That way, from the bales at the bottom all the way to the top, you've got good quality hay all the way across the board. But sometimes with just a two-person operation like we got with myself and my friend Mighty Mike, taking care of putting it in the barn, sometimes we still have to kind of go back to some old school technology. As you see behind me here, we've had this elevator for many, many years, probably 40 years or longer, maybe even 50 now. It seems like just time gets by. My grandfather bought this thing. But one thing that we have here that a lot of people probably has never seen or even known of, but my uncle and my mom's brother back in the 70s, he did a lot of hay. He did a lot of square bales, hauling it, custom hauling, putting it in the barn for people. And he actually, what I call a caddy system, is where he can actually take and pull it behind a tractor or a truck or anything else, take it to a barn, and he can pretty much by himself manhandle that I think it's probably a 36-foot elevator, and put it up in the barn by itself. Just to give you an idea how it works. It appears to be pretty heavy, and yes, it is heavy, but myself, I can simply grab it. With it being on a caddy, I can just roll it around. Try to put it in position. It always helps when the ground's good and smooth and level. For the visually impaired, that can be difficult. I'll put it here, get it close to where I need it. I have to go in a little further. Now, of course, as you see, it's nowhere near the height we need. Well, my uncle was always planning ahead, where he incorporated this winch system. As you can see, we're going to take it up to the height we need. All right, as you can see, still getting it up to the height I need. This winch is relatively simple. Now, this entire caddy system was built around the 1970s. It was set in the barn lot up till about 4 or 5 years ago, and my uncle gave it to me. I went and drug it out, got everything lubricated, got it back working again. All the tires is up. I actually took our elevator and put on this system. He had an elevator on it that he actually built from the ground up, customized it to his own liking. Of course, at that time, it was deteriorated. Yeah, I'm out of breath. It deteriorated with rust, so I took his elevator off and incorporated mine onto it. So I'm about to get it where it needs to be. Walk around. The weight balance is going to be off a little bit, so it's going to be a little heavier now than it was. Hopefully I can get it up there. Just almost perfect. We'll back our trailer up, plug in the power. As we usually do it, it's a two-man system, at least a two-man person system. That way you got one person on the ground putting on the elevator, then you have somebody else way up in the barn there stacking. It's all electric. Of course, some of them have PTO driven, gas powered driven. You just simply set the bale on and send her right up. We have a pretty good system working together. You'll see when it gets up to the very top. Of course, I'll be up there. When it gets to the top, it flips off, and we keep it rolling. So as you see, assistive technology doesn't always necessarily mean anything electronic, such as computers or smartphones or anything of that nature. It could be something simple as just a simple hay elevator. I would say assistive technology is anything that makes your job easier. As the old saying around here goes, work smarter, not harder. So there you go, another episode of Farming Blind with Duck. Just give you an idea how we handle putting our hay in the barn. Stay tuned for more videos.